Go to casino. Go to casino. Go to casino.
Greetings, friends. Looks like my music list disappeared. Yikes. But I'm glad to be here. I hope you're glad to be here. We are on our path to a 6-minute daily. That's right, 6 minutes. You, me, all of our friends talking about the news, which is exciting. I like news. Good news, mostly. In fact, we got some great news, didn't we? Going to talk about that for sure. Also going to try to get this mic remounted. But I want to say hi to each and every one of you. I hope you guys are having a great day for a Tuesday. A tremendous Tuesday. Going to be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at who's out in the audience. Let's see who we got out there. Putin's cat's out there 10 hours ago. Yep, I got this in the queue. We got Little Mouse out there. Good to see you. Second high of the day, 2 hours ago. We got Rogue Thinker out there an hour ago. A lot of you were here early. Good to see you. Rogue Thinker out there just hanging out. Juliet, good afternoon to you. Hope it's all going well. Staccato DDS is here, everybody. Hello. Hope you're doing well and having a great day so far. We got the Weatherman. We also have Aurora Uplinks. What's up, my friend? That's right. Who else? Oh, Low Spec, hanging out over on the Green Machine, and here as well. Davina gave me a typo alert. Thank you for that. Always like to keep it tight. Who else we got out there? Morgan King. Good to see you, Morgan. Who else we got? Miss Pico Cafe. Good to see you. Good morning. And we are done with the music, so let's do this. Hello. Back to the normal theme. Anyway. Yeah, I'm having a good morning. Hope you are too. So much going on. Really, truly. Lots of news. Can't wait. We actually have some stuff going on the Mr. H Hcast later today after WW Pro, which is coming up next, which you will be automatically redirected to in just a moment. Liberty Hall's Cat, good morning. No season 2. Well, then Harley Davidson changes course. Well, of course they did. Actually, that story didn't make it into the mix today because to me, that'll only be a change of course if they dump the CEO and who's absolutely dedicated to destroying the company, an American classic company. I'll keep my eye on it, though. Who else we got out there? Tom's out there with the great puppers. I love these pictures, you guys. They're so great. Magna, what's up? Yo, look at the, look, see, puppers. Puppers. Prayers and sympathies for my friend Snowdub, who lost the dog that is a third generation bloodline with no, that's the end of the bloodline of the animals. If you can at all offer sympathies to Snowdub, I would appreciate that. That's Snowdub music and entertainment. So there's that. Penny is here this morning. Good to see you, dear. Alyssa's here. Good to see you. Is this live? Hanging out with us. G'day. Day indeed. Who else we got? We got Deeple, the beautiful Deeple, and the lovely Jill Powers. Hello. And Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Judicon's been with me for almost ever. We got Lee Kindler out there hanging out. Jan Monroe hanging out at work. I hope I make your mute. I hope I make your day better. I really do. Mark Fields. Great vibes. That's right. We want great vibes for everybody today. I'm with you. Hampton says, good morning. Good morning indeed. And I can't pronounce that. Let me know if I was close. Dismal Disney. Can we get an upgrade on that? Distraught Disney might be more applicable these days. Yeah. Well, they might be distraught. They're literally losing an entire generation if you watch this morning's early premiere. And the thing is they're leaning into a generation that is likely not to own homes or start families. And they're actually partly to blame for that because they dipped away from families. Just terrible. Marcus Squintus, hello. We got Butter Biscuit. What's going on? Dice Media Group. And Al Humphreys checking in from across the pond. Be more better. Want you to be more better. From the Green Machine and that gaming dude. What's up? Critizable. The Rainbow Knight. That's right. The Prismatic Paladin is back to regular schedules, and it is great to see you. Oh my gosh. Fat Elvis is here. Gasp. Acolyte canceled? Yes. I hope you're doing well, Fat Elvis. It's been a minute. Q2 Cast TV. Hello. Working on some more stories. I bet you are. Check out Q2 Cast. Rivethead. That's right. Enjoyed the chat last night. Money is a great. Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of great KMFDM. I was really going to town last night. Listened to a lot of those. Peach Fan Ann says, good morning, all. And holy cow, the generosity. Before we even kick off the news, is this live gifts 20 culture casino memberships. And I don't have the thank you loaded here. So as soon as we're done, when we get to bonus time, I'm going to play you the cheddar. That's right. Thank you for that. Is this live? You're amazing. Holy cow, the generosity. Look at that. Look at it light up. We got another membership from Liberty Hall's Cat. Thank you. Look at that. The generosity flows. Thank you, Liberty Halls. The Bad Cap is here. Oh, by the way, if you are a gold tier member, there will be a message after this show today in the community tab and in your notifications. If you have them all turned on, I hope you do. That we are doing our watch party tonight for Shin Godzilla. So if you are gold tier or higher, do keep an eye out for that, please. Angmar, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. And so many more. Ruby Hoove! The very lovely Ruby Hoove gifts a Culture Casino membership. Thank you. You're wonderful. Gifties all over the place, indeed. Let's see. The power of failure. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta get started. You guys are incredible. I can't even say more. Thank you to the generosity this morning. We'll pick all those up and the super chats after we get through the news. Here we go. The Bradleys are coming with their crew. I think the playlist has made it easier for people to play consecutive videos, which, let me tell you, actually does increase the opportunity for people to stick around, believe it or not. OCDD93 in the house. Good to see y'all. Thanks for being here. Lord Thunder. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. And so we got to get into this, which is the Acolyte being canceled. Now, of course, I did a video on this last night. I had to. Didn't want to be left in the cold in the opportunity of the YouTube land. So I talked a little bit about it, and I'm going to talk a little bit more. There was no chance this was going to get a season 2. Disney cannot afford to waste $180 million on a platform that is now churning faster than butter. I'm not kidding. We're having a lot of these things. We have a story in here to talk about that. But the rate of churn for these streaming services is quite high, especially after they kick prices up to the moon. People are just going to make new email addresses, sign up for free trials when they want to see something, and immediately fall off. I don't see any other way around it. They absolutely have to, because there's really little of value offered on any streaming platform for any sustained period of time. This is a conversation I want to actually have with Valiant Renegade, because I think he'll likely have to agree. And we've got stories talking about it. Speaking of which, we also have some stories talking about other bad Disney things, like Julia Ormond. She actually can now sue Disney and CAA, her agency, for failing to protect her from Harvey Weinstein, a known factor in Hollywood at what he did, whatever, with to ladies. Not only that, I still think that Leslye Headlands should be looked into because she did work for him during the time that these behaviors were happening. Just my opinion. My other opinion is that Paramount has a new contender and a more attractive one to a lot of people, which means Skydance may be left out in the cold. A $4.3 billion bid that also pays the penalty fee for not merging with Skydance, which was $400 million. This is good. A lot of, what do you call them, stockholders are going to be thrilled. And really, it just kind of hands over National Amusements to Edgar Bronfman. Maybe a better deal for Paramount overall and less likely to create even more job loss across the board. There are now 2 suspects charged with murder of General Hospital actor Johnny Wactor. We talked about this a few days ago. I think we even talked about it yesterday. And I'm going to tell you that this is kind of good news, but terrible news that he, his family suffered a loss. General Hospital suffered a loss, but a lot of this is just absolute nonsense. And look, it's just going to tell you that living in LA or anywhere there, you have to have your head on a swivel, no matter who you are. Speaking of who you are, Disney finally decided that the optics and bad PR for trying to pull this terms of use garbage out of the hat in order to defend themselves against a passing at one of the restaurants located on Disney property, the Raglan Road restaurant, just isn't worth it. So the matter is going to skip the arbitration that's demanded by the terms of use, which they were likely going to lose anyway, and also cost everybody else the ability to use that kind of thing because other corporations are doing that as well. Because this is unrelated. Yeah. And they know this is gonna be what it is. They should have just settled. Just my opinion. Alien Romulus used a 7-foot basketball player as part of the practical effects to make the last offspring come to life. Yeah, that's right. They brought in just this enormous person in order to pull this off. So that, again, the practical effects rule all. That's why I respect the film. I hope they stick with it. And here's the story I was referring to. Streaming services are struggling with churn despite continued growth, as even buzzy shows can't keep subscribers around. And this is only going to accelerate. And then the cost per subscriber is going to go up and up and up. That's something nobody else is talking about. I probably should, and I probably, again, have this conversation with a lot of people. But this is something that really is important to focus on. The cost per customer goes up because churn rises, and that continues to happen, especially if you price yourself out of the market. What you don't do is you don't make Beetlejuice politically correct, and guess what? They didn't. Beetlejuice is coming, and it didn't really require a whole lot of screen time from Michael Keaton because he didn't really want it. So this will be an interesting story, to be honest. Johnny Depp's Modi biopic will premiere at San Sebastian Film Festival, which is coming up around the corner. Good for him. The DNC skipped James Taylor performance. I guess the old guy wasn't worth it after all. What a shame. Powell's may use this speech at Jackson Hole to kind of tip the hat on what he plans to do with lowering interest rates. Probably. Alaskan Air has cleared a couple of hurdles, or the biggest hurdle of all, in their merger with Hawaiian Airlines. So this could actually happen. What's funny is I always thought they were linked interchangeably, but not officially. So this will do that. What will also do that is AT&T workers will wreck everybody's service at some point because the Southeast workers are striking over contract negotiations. And BMW has 720,000 vehicles recalled because of a bad water pump issue. So if you own one of those, or if you own a BMW, you might want to check and see if your vehicle's part of that massive recall. We got 2 more stories, and don't worry, one of them's a bear, and I took my time today, so we didn't make it through. But we're going to head straight into bonus time. That's right. Thanks for being here. There you are. I'm going to disappear behind a story, and we'll get into the next one because I want to get these done so we can talk because, there's stuff to talk about. Let's take a quick look at what's going on behind the curtain. Boom. So apparently you have Mexico federal court employees striking over judicial changes that are requiring judges to stand for election. Ask yourself this. Why would they care? I mean, there are two ways to look at it. One is they're worried because that makes their job less stable, as every so many years you have to get reelected to be a judge. I have never had any trouble with that, so there's that. Um, and then yeah, um, and the other way to look at this is that they know that elections can be bought or finagled with in that country, maybe for judges. And the same problem with DAs and stuff like that. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen that in Western countries before. So you got to ask yourself, why are they asking for this? Um, anyway, just a weird thought. And then the last story is, of course, a bear story, and not a positive one. So this is not a teddy bear story. This is a hunter in Alaska who is now recovering after being mauled by a bear and shot amid effort to fend it off. I mean, literally, this 32-year-old man was injured by the bar, which, by the way, not a lot of fun. And then somebody, maybe in an effort to try to save him, shot at him or the bear and hit him in the leg. So that's not good either. So yeah, he didn't even shoot him own self. It was somebody else and probably hunting. It was very strange. Anyway, I thought you'd be interested in this. Folks, bears are dangerous. And then, doesn't matter if it's grizzly or not. So just, be safe out there. So, yeah. So, yep. This is absolutely insane. Yeah. A hunting companion was the one that opened fire and shot him in the leg. The bear was actually killed, by the way. Not a happy bear story, but it happens. All right, let's get back to you. Because I didn't get a chance to hang out with you as much as I wanted to. Coffee. Hang on. All right, so is this live gifted 20 Culture Casino membership? So we got to say thanks. And we do that. We do that in a big way here. We do that with thanks for the cheddar. That's right.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
I love that little guy. He's super cute. Thanks once again to our friend Is This Live with the 20 Culture Casino memberships. And of course, all the amazing people that followed, like Liberty Hall's Cat and Ruby Hoob. Let's see. Let's see who's out there with a super chat. Let's go grab that one. Okay, here's the situation. My parents went off for a week's vacation. Who for 2 Culture Casino cash says, so what happened to the HR stream on Sunday? HR. Oh, yeah, no. Gosh, I didn't even send out a message, did I? Usually I do. High Rollers, I had to move to next weekend. The day required it. Family stuff had to be taken care of. So real world showed up. I thought I'd remembered to send a message. I did not, but we will be back on track next weekend. So sorry about that, Hoove, but we'll get there, my friend. We'll get it back. Hoove gifted a Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that, Hoove. I appreciate it. $2 plus a membership. Yikes. That's amazing. You're amazing. Appreciate it. Let's see. We got a couple people saying similar to this from Abduzor 87. The failure of one, the failure of two, the failure of Disney. That's right. Failure of Disney is complete. Complete. So there's that. Look at all these amazing beings in the chat. We had a few more. We had a member chat come through from JS Pena, who says, what a wonderful day. That's right. That's Proximus Caesar from the most recent Journey to the Planet of the Apes of the Center of the Earth or something, whatever it was called. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I think, perhaps. Perhaps. But not a happy bear story. I do find it odd. I don't know if you guys do at the same time that we're starting to see the complete collapse of Disney from all sides. I think somebody pointed out that at the opening bell, Disney stock, despite a recent high of in the 90 range, fell at the opening bell this morning. Hey, Cyrano, good to see you. TZ Burton's out there in the world. We just got a grumbly Grant out there in the world. We'll get to that in a second. We got Darth Gutierrez. What's going on? And Black Saber, the shark of paper. Holy cow, DJ Ronnie G. Dude, you shot me. Yeah, it's like the beginning of Speed, right? Shoot the hostage. Yep, he barely made it. There's a joke. Hey, the Red Dawn Batman. How long before it gets willowed? I don't know. See, I made that statement yesterday in that video. I think if you go back and watch, I think I made that. It makes perfect sense. And then when I talked about it on a couple live streams later, I'm gonna tell you that I'm just not surprised, and it should be willowed in order to try to write down what that was. Uh, it's insane. This is crazy. Yeah. Nathan Norman in the house. New rug and a good story. Well, yeah, except any kind of encounter with a bear that you survive, probably a good one. Indeed. Look at all you great people. I got all the chats going. We got X out there. Hi, X folks. Usually Polly joins us from X. Backseat driver broadcast. Hail the chat. There you go. Punk Waddle's in the house. He and I are going to start doing some fun stuff together. Maybe talk about video games. Make fresh coffee, DMG. Make fresh coffee. And I appreciate the support on both platforms. Y'all are amazing. You could make it 3. Do it on Twitter if you wanted. Oh, hit the like. Thank you, Hampton. I appreciate that. Look at that great picture. That's awesome. You guys, I love your pictures, really, seriously. And the fact that I can bring them up on screen. Our friend Deeple, the beautiful Deeple, drops a grumbly grant for 2 Culture Casino Cash saying, ahoy, Culture. Here's a part of my penance for roasting you a bit last night. I don't care. Sorry to hear about your loss of childhood with your Matchbox GTA. Yeah, man, Hot Wheels. Yeah. I had some Matchbox. Yeah. But in memory, do you have a favorite Matchbox 20 song? She said, maybe, baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. She says, baby. Weatherman's a monthly supporter. Thank you, Weatherman. Wow. I got Weatherman. I got Redbone. I got a few others of you out there that are also supporting on the Green Machine. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Anyway, that's right. Actually, I threw that clip onto Comics Division's clips so that if they ever want to, they can run that too. Penny's the welcome wagon over here, which I appreciate. And Carlos Alfredo Lopez. Hey, what's up, buddy? Daryl, how you doing? Terry Scott, good morning to you. Matthew Gaudette says, I heard they also canceled Book of Boba Fett and the Lando movie. Okay, so here's the weird thing. The Lando thing is still in play. I did a video on that like way back, but I don't really believe it is. I mean, well, actually, it wasn't the way back. It's like a week and a half ago or a week ago. I don't know if that'll ever see the light of day. It's being written by Donald Glover and his writing partner, which I think is his brother. But it's I think it's I think it's dead. But you have to remember, it started out as a show, and then it became a film, and then it's rumored to be a show. Nobody knows. It's quite possible. Book of Boba Fett, I didn't think they'd reinvest in. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if that would just quietly disappeared. There wasn't any more to add to the show. It was terrible. I mean, Putin's cat's right. It was just awful. Um, yeah. Justin channels movie of the story of the Planet of the Apes. Actually, that's about the right title. Cyrano 2960 with a 5 Culture Casino cash this with the cancellation of Acolyte. There goes the crossover with Agatha all along. Oh yeah, I mean, as much as people probably wanted the Acolyte to be a musical, they're gonna get their wishes with Agatha. So there you go. Gonna be weird, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. Crazy. Huh. It does feel like Disney's House of Cards is falling. Yeah, 11 Alpha is like it's down 1.25%, but off the session lows. Oh, okay. I didn't look. I'll take another look at Diz. Make sure I'm not logged in. Yeah, it's down $1 or just under $1. I think it's probably it did fall immediately. I have a feeling people know this is dog doo doo. Of course, across the board, the market indexes are down right now, except for gold. Makes sense. When oil goes down, I get worried because it means the engine of progress is slowing. We don't need slowing now. We need things to. Well, I guess somebody said the other day, and I think they may be right. We hit a deflationary period, but there's that. I'm going to monitor that before I say that out loud, but it's possible. We, the fans, spoke, endured, and we conquered. The Acolyte is no more. That's true. Cynthia Carter. Well, the economy isn't great, and they've their rally been cutting corners. Oh, they've been really been cutting corners. Sorry about that. On quality everywhere for a while. So Disney contributed to their own perfect storm. Yep. Of duty. He said duty. Punk Waddle. Willowed. Unfortunately, there are new terms, Disneyfication section of the appendix. Yeah. True story. True story. I like video games. I like support over on the Green Machine, which we just got another one over there. Thank you. Thank you. And Angmar. Oh, wait. Let me grab this quick because it's right here. Angmar WK. Please. There we go. Angmar WK, 3 months of support of the channel. So based on the drama, lawsuits, etc., we are seeing with Disney. You think Disney is following Enron in its demise? There are some similarities. Maybe not to that extreme, right? But possibly going to be a problem. Just a little. So, yeah. Oh, good question. How many did 25K? We're closing in on it. Thanks to all of you. Your support, folks, is incredible. Sharing out the videos, sharing out the channel, whatever you're doing, it's really helping. I want to say thanks. And to that end, we are 50 away from 25K. So I better start putting together the costume for Hobo Gandalf so that within a week or two of getting the milestone and keeping it. See, that's the other trick, is to keep it, because YouTube immediately, when you hit a milestone, they start removing subs. But once after I've got it, I gotta make good on my promise, and I will. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. But we're within 50, folks. We are. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. That's right. Look at all the amazing people in the chat. I love it. Cognitive Nomads hanging out over there, dropping amazing stuff. I love the emojis, the moving emojis that you can do on the Green Machine. Kaliki Okedi, my pal, my friend. Anna Greco says, good morning. Did Disney grow a conscience overnight? They dropped the arbitration. Yeah, too bad Boba Fett canceled. Well, I mean, Acolyte's done. I'm going to tell you right now, it's looking less and less likely that Disney will do anything well with any of the properties that they have. So there's that. I think that the Grogu and Mandalorian thing, despite the fact that they announced that, I doubt that'll be any good. Man, love it. Enoch the Altrusian. Nothing of value was lost. That's right. Acolyte cancel. I'm trying to get to Kaliki Okedi. Here we go. I got it. All right. Kaliki Okedi says movie studios are dumb. Yes. They fell for the bait called streaming, and now all they have is this dead weight on their hands, thus killing television. And now we're stuck with 10 episode shows before we used to get 20. Well, we used to get 22 to 26. Television slowly evolved too. I mean, they knocked down to like it was tough sledding just to get 22 or 24 near the point where streaming started to dominate. So you're 100% right though. Indeed. Um there's a lot of dumb we've got right now. And I think that we will add more dumb in the next few years. And I think these studios, these companies, all of that, I think they're going to realize just how badly they destroyed things. I really do. And then Kaliki Okedi sent another one for 2 grumbling grants. Let me find it real quick here. I feel like people overplayed the hate against ads too. If a show is 24 minutes, that's only 8 minutes of ads. Could use that time to go to the bathroom or get food. You see, and again, the mindset, this is the problem with so Netflix, because of the way it was structured, um, people got spoiled. They could binge things. It wasn't weekly viewing, all of that. It was just a different model. And it worked for them. But the fact that all these streaming services replicated that model from the very beginning, that created the problem. Their content became valueless. On a platform like Netflix, which was a purchaser of content, right? And it was basically just repurposing it to distribute to people in a different way. That worked for them, but you can't convert the whole model to that because the content that you are selling to Netflix has already been through one cycle, a cycle that led it to be profitable, especially for things like Friends and stuff like that. Friends, a syndicated piece of property that went out to everybody, including TBS and all these other places that just repurposed it, and repackaged it in like blocks of entertainment with commercials so they could be profitable. If you were willing to pay $16 a month or whatever it was for Netflix at the time, you were able to watch Friends and just binge it beginning to end 1,000 times through. And that kept you resubscribing to Netflix. See, what you don't want is what they're getting now, which is the churn. The churn is eating up valuable resources because you have to go out and get that same customer again in the future, or you have to go and get a new customer to replace them, which makes the cost of every customer essentially, a quarter of the revenue that you'd pull in from them over the course of a year. That may not be true. I mean, it's a cost of doing business, but getting customers costs money. And I don't think a lot of people appreciate that. Holy cow! We just got a Culture Casino gift fest. Goodness gracious. Thank you for that. Thank you, Kaliki Okedi. Let's see. Our friend Daryl's working. There it is. Daryl gives 10 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, my friend. Truly appreciated. Looks like we're really accelerating the membership department. That brings a great warmth to my heart. And if you appreciate or you value your membership, you can maintain it or you can elevate it. And like I said, tonight, right after we're done with the stream, I'm going to post again for gold tier and higher rollers, an opportunity to do a watch party where you actually watch with Comics Division and I the actual film Shin Godzilla. And it'll be a lot of fun. We'll watch it together. There'll be comments going around things. We'll enjoy it. I think we have a dubbed copy. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. Otherwise, it'll be, no idea what they're saying. But I'm very excited. I want to say thanks again to Daryl Brewer for kicking that off with 10 Culture Casino memberships. Truly appreciate it. And I hope those who got them use them. We will do a high roller stream this coming weekend, folks. So, and I apologize about that. I really did think I was doing well. Tom F with the gifties all over the place. That's correct. Yeah, I saw a really weird tweet. Mr. H sent me a screenshot of it. I guess John Cena was trying to get whoever won the lottery to support his film with Aquafina called Jackpot. A creative attempt at marketing, but seriously, this Jackpot film sounds like hot garbage, and it looks like hot garbage. I may have to watch it. We'll see. Putin's like, those gifts are going to people I never heard of. Oh. All right. Yeah. Weatherman. Disney problem is they're chasing the modern audience. Is very small portion of the population. They don't purchase very much on top of it. That's true. That's actually true. Let's see. Who else is out in the world? Oh, SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor joins us. Hey, my friend. For 2 Culture Casino Cash, he says, looking forward to Hobo Gandalf Casino stream. That's right. We will be having a celebration. I just have to make sure I got the whole costume together. At some point, I feel like I'm just going to be the guy who just looks like, the dude. I want to be the dude. That's what's going to happen. Although, honestly, the beard is going to get reshaped here pretty soon because I'm going to keep working on the definition of the beard. I didn't have it be nice and full and straight, but it needs to be a little less long and a little more symmetrical. We'll do that. But yes, I'm looking forward to that stream as well. What else we got? Did I catch up with everybody? I don't know about that. I think Kaliki Okedi did it again and sent another thing out there. I'll catch it in a moment. El Santo. What's up? I say, oh, yeah, I saw Grim in theater. Yeah. Mando and Grogu is already shooting. Yeah, I saw that. Skeleton Crew is in the can. It's not just in the can. It's like we're going to get thrown. It's going to get thrown at us here pretty quick. It's going to be pretty much garbage. Andor Season 2. Yes, Andor Season 2 already has some stuff moving. So next stage projects afterwards hasn't been a sure thing. Yeah. I mean, there's a series of stuff out there that they've been holding. One of the things they're holding, of course, is the Ironheart series. That thing's hot garbage. That thing's hot garbage. Well, let's see. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jonas is here. What's up? Jonas J. Campbell for 10 Culture Casino Cash. Culture Casino's my spirit animal. Well, thank you. You're the one of the people I admire most, Jonas. So thank you. You're a good boss, Jonas. Speaking of which, you should check out our gaming channel, That Game Place. Try to promote it in all of the videos, or at least put the little link there for you to click on. You can check out That Game Place on YouTube. No matter what platform you're on, we would appreciate that support. We are growing over there. It's slowed a little bit, but some of that's because I'm not making as many videos. I need to work faster, Culture. Work faster. This is a subtle hint from Jonas, probably. Nah, Jonas is a good guy. It was a Jonas drive-by. That's very true. Where else we got? We got lots of stuff going on. What else we got? So Kalikio Ketty sent a third message. He's talking to Cognitive Nomad in the chat. I'm trying to find. Yeah, we'll get there in a second. Pilgrim Media for 2. Culture Casino Cash says no more hetero love in movies. Woke nonsense. I think you're gonna still see that. Good movies. I think you're probably gonna see that in the upcoming Beetlejuice film, but we'll see. Yeah. And is this live for another Canadian 2 in Culture Cash says the CC abides. Practically writes itself. It does. I have a lot in common with that character. Get your game on. That's right. All right. Kaliki Okedi, I am going to look for this message so I can share it with everybody. Here it is. Kaliki Okedi for 2 Grumbly Grants says streaming also lacked the watch of unison as well. Everyone watches at their own time. Yes. If your friend hasn't seen said show, you can't converse with them. Plus, most don't want to hear spoilers. Yes. It really is weird. You know, you can't create water cooler buzz. You can't create a sense of community or unison, as you say here, if you're not all watching the same thing at the same time. See, one of the brilliant things about HBO with their premium programming was that you didn't want to miss it and you didn't want to get spoilers. So everybody was watching it when it came out on, whether it was cable, satellite, or even streaming. Because back then, HBO Max digital offering was part of the premium offering that was HBO. So they could capitalize on having the audience there, and people didn't feel like they were wasting their money with their HBO subscription on their cable or satellite package. So why they didn't just stick with that model, I don't know. And why they decided to put more stuff there, I don't know. None of it makes sense to me. But then again, never has. All right, let's scroll down to the bottom because I know we got a few more super duper chats. So, in fact, I just saw one from Chad St. John for 5. Culture Casino Cash saying, if you ever become a superhero, I recommend calling yourself the Bearded Wonder. Well, I would love that. I would love that. Look, I still have beard envy of people, guys. Come on. You know, I appreciate the support, but I still think that people like Gary is a great beard. Beardo has a shorter beard. He's got a different approach to his beard, but it's very well groomed, very nice. My friend Dutch Butters, also known as Matt Vader, grows a great beard when he does. I don't know. There are some people with great beards out there. Where we have a lot of great beards. When Mr. H grows a beard, it looks rather handsome. So there you go. But thank you for this, Chad St. John. I appreciate the support and thank you for that compliment. You do not work for me, Jonas. I work for you. Don't tell anybody that. Actually, that's not true. uh Jonas does a lot of work for that game place, and I appreciate it. I'm in charge of the channel, so I just like to pretend it's him. Space Dave 2000, one of the contributors over at that game place. When he has time and availability, he is amazing and a good friend. Culture has a shrine to Gimli. I do, actually. Hang on, I got to sneeze. You ever have that where you think you're going to sneeze and then you don't? That's where I am right now. It's like that. I'm just trying not to do it on camera. Ugh, hate that. Anyway, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the super chats, folks. And I'm going to go ahead and give a heart to everybody who sent one. I appreciate it, including that Jonas guy who's great. Jonas does amazing work. We have a full team of great, wonderful people at that game place, and I feel good about that. No, no, no. I tried to sneeze. You know that thing where you're like, you think you're gonna sneeze, and you're like, and that's like sneezes interruptus. Mm. Cup number 3. I got a lot of them. I have 2 of these in the morning, maybe a follow up 2 of these, and then it's all tea the rest of the day. Somebody suggested something fun, I think, in the chat. Let me see if I can find it. Uh, Chad St. John's comment got a response from our good friend Al Humphreys, the bearded blender. Ah, come on, Al. You're a good dude. Oh, Marcus. Marcus was the one that commented that. Let's see if we can find that comment from our pal Marcus Squintus out there. Here it is. At 30K subs, can we get a the big CC Bowski party? White Russians for everyone. Well, there you go. You know what? I might consider doing that, like somewhere between 30 and or 20 and 25. We're at 25, so somewhere between 25 and 50, because 50 technically would be the next milestone. But yeah, I'd love to get to 100K in a reasonable period of time, because I would love to share with you the play button that you get, because I think that's neat. I don't know that they still do them at 100 though. Hard to say. Larry Wells is in the house. I can only grow a perfect thick goatee only. Don't even have to shave the sides. Maybe 3 times a year. Wow, that's amazing. See, I like wearing a goatee. I may return just to the goatee, but if I'm going to market beard care products, I have to like at least have some kind of beard, like a goatee or something. So it also is easier going to the dermatologist. So there's that. Which movie is the worst? Like of recent films, Akasa the Ninja, Borderlands, or Madam Web? Borderlands is definitely hands down worse than Madam Web, but Madam Web is one of the top 3 worst movies in the last 12 months. Tobias, what's up, my friend? You need to sell those shirts, dude. It's called Sneeze Limbo, according to Morgan King. Yeah, I know what that's like. Oh, but yeah, Disney is now down $1.17. Decent chance that it will continue to fall today, as I do the little nose rub thing. Yeah, I have a feeling it could happen. Yeah. My allergies are just weird. Next we need culture cooking stream. I will do that actually with that. The slave Leia, I don't remember what I said. 100K. There's that. I'll be all looking like Chris Score. I'm gonna have to see if he still has that so I can borrow it. It's not really something you want to buy. That's if I agree to do it. I have not yet agreed. Okay. Let's see. Maybe. Princess Fiona asks a brilliant question. Why is Aquafina a thing? I don't know. Don't know. Doing my best drinker there. I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of cute babes in the film Tiger Mask, let me say this. I think casting Sydney Sweeney as Black Cat, as we had been asking for since before Madam Web came out, was a good call. I think that'll be great. And it sounds like it's, moving forward. So there you go. Plenty. Just Herb. Lots of love, culture, and crew. Am holidaying. Awesome. Going to miss a lot, but am a new fan and love all your content. Just popped in to say hi. That game plays rules. Thank you, Just Herb. We appreciate that. I enjoy your holidays. Just throw a thumbs up around everywhere. Yeah, Wi-Fi is always a challenge, my friend. But do enjoy your holiday. Az is on holiday right now. Lots of people are. Al's having trouble typing today. Yeah. So what I do when I go on a vacation is I take a travel router with me. They're incredibly handy. The pocket router, they're cheap, like 30 to 60 bucks. You can get a pocket router. And what the router will do is it'll take that signal and you can divide it up to all your devices. So if you don't want to pay the premium cost for like multiple devices to get good Wi-Fi, you just take one of these with you, you connect it to that, and then you distribute that higher end Wi-Fi to all your devices. So there's that. So that works on cruise ships, at hotels, at resorts. It works lots of places. Plus, if you have a second router like this available, you can carry that about, um, and actually make opportunities to solve problems with that router, like tethering. Not only that, it actually can tether, connect to Wi-Fi, and if you have access to like regular network interface, little RJ plug that you can put your little network cable into, you can actually distribute from three different things so that you always have this signal. Unless you're a Nano Reaper and you have Starlink, you just take with you, which a lot of people do. I love the mobile Starlink thing. I think that's cool as heck. So, um, what else is happening? Hey, Rooftop Korean in the house. What's up? Good to see you, bud. Konnichiwa, Japanese Spider-Man. Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of people use them as a hot spot. You call it a cold spot. I get it. That's funny. Apex, what's up, buddy? All right. Sorry, I'm playing catch up with the chat. You guys are chatting like speed. Speed matters. CJ says there's also one person on the network that forgets to change the admin password on their router. Free Wi-Fi almost everywhere. Yeah. The problem is you can get baited into using something that compromises your device. By the way, I mean your IMEI and all the other things that are built into your devices are trackable anyway. So, regardless, I use a travel router wherever I go. That way, I can VPN to home too. So, and you can actually put static VPN on there if you have like a service that you use that has that ability. So, yeah. SFXF 314 Sabretooth Raptor is back with a $5 Culture Casino cash. I don't think we will get MASH final audience numbers on any new show going forward due to streaming. MASH is infinitely rewatchable along with MacGyver in the 1980s. There's a bunch of shows. I think all of your points are valid, my friend. So yes, MASH is infinitely rewatchable. For a lot of people, Friends is infinitely rewatchable. There's a lot there. And Apex, Mr. H made this point this morning in his video. Star Wars needs to be put on a shelf for several years. We're going to see some disappointing numbers from the Mandalorian Grogu film, which I think they should just stop where they are. And they should stop making the series. They've wasted it. They've destroyed it. Fresh knows like culture's tech talk. Yep. I like talking about tech. I like talking about stereos too. Hi-fi freak. Dice Media Group says, from a tech standpoint, take your battery out of your phone when you go through airports. Yep, OPSEC is key. Yeah, I have a bag. I have a Faraday bag that I use when I travel. I don't have to turn anything off. I just drop it in there. I actually travel with a lot of connected devices, 2 cell phones, a tablet, the whole nine. So yeah. Larry Wells. Yeah, I think Disney Star Wars is dead. Indeed. Yeah, I think I don't know about 16 years, but you and I are of the same mindset. I mean, I think maybe a decade of nap time would be good for this stuff. So, honestly. Yeah, if you can't remove the battery, you just drop it in a Faraday bag. You can still buy them, or you can make them. Not that hard. I have a Faraday trash can. Good thing to have. Yeah. If you have your VPN on and you are only connected to, let's say, your Wi-Fi through your carrier, you're probably fine. Yeah. But again, it can be monitored. There's always a search signal out there. That's the problem. Yeah, you can remove the SIM card for older phones. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's just like it's easier just to carry a little pouch. They're not very expensive, and just drop your electronics into it. In fact, I've seen them, that are laptop size. You can just drop multiple things into that as well. Probably have to take it out at airport security though to run it through the scanner. But yeah. Count Alucard says, "Whatever happened to Episode 10? Why not do just another Star Wars film?" Well, I mean, that's kind of what the Daisy Ridley film is going to be. Is going to be Episode 10. The problem is that if it's actually made, it will literally kill Star Wars deader than dead. I mean, it'll make it impossible to recover. She is not liked as the character. As an actress, good actress, not in that role because they basically told her act like a plank of wood. You want to protect your trash from EMP? No, but the trash can makes for a great Faraday location. It has a lid. You can protect with the lid. You can put all kinds of things in there, from batteries to all about that. And nobody's saying they're committing crimes with their devices. They just don't want to be tracked. There's nuance to the conversation when it comes to that. They also, don't want to be subjected to, if they have Faraday stuff, they don't want to be subjected to an EMP. Solar flares can wipe out electronics really quickly. In fact, it could take down our whole communication thing. So we just need to be aware of that. You have stuff you want to help get you back in the game as far as, your electrics and everything else. You can do that. You probably want a deck. You probably want one of these cyber decks that people are building with, general knowledge stored on it. So that, to get everything back up and running, you're going to need kind of a game plan. Not a bad idea. At least I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, Faraday bags will not protect from an EMP, only from low power signals. This is true, but again, I have a Faraday trash can. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get, you know, squared away in case, like I said, we have a solar flare or something that takes out stuff. So, SFXF314 Sabertooth Raptor says, if they were smart, they would give Morrison full control and make the Boba Fett or Trooper series. He cares about the characters. Sadly, they are not. Yeah, I think Morrison, had he been in better shape, would have been even better. Um, The thing is, they didn't give him any heads up to like get in shape. I don't think so. If they did, he did a poor job of it. But there's that. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Oh no, I need to be going, folks. We've got a show coming up. WW Pro is coming up next. Stick around for the Pro Show. The redirect will go live as soon as I exit the stream. I want to say thank you for all of that. And Etrigan, Etrigan the Demon, we had a bear story today. It wasn't a happy one. So there's that. What else we got? We got to get going. All right. So I want to say thank you for all the amazing super chats and all the efforts you went to support the channel today, from the memberships to the grumbling grants to it all. You are appreciated. We will rejoin this show live tomorrow because we'll have a new 6-minute daily. Do check out today's videos. I dropped one last night and 2 so far today, I believe, yeah, I think two will be out at this point. Please check those out, and then check out the HCast right after, or just after, I should say, WW Pro Show. Go check out the Pro Show live. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody's super duper chat. Nope, I think I got him. Thank you once again for this amazing super chat, my friend. And we are out of here. As I said, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others. Until next time, see ya.